Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a really good time since I've seen you guys. And yeah, my health went sideways, but we're not here for it. We're here to have some fun and, just let the world inspire me. So this world is actually inspired by Wired LP. I'll leave the link to his video in the description. Basically, this is a world I did not plan whatsoever. This is a world where I honestly have no idea what I'm doing at any point in time, and I am just doing what I'm doing. This really is just a way for me to get back in to playing the game and falling in love with the game again and really just enjoying being a creative person. I really, really, really needed this. I, I haven't been feeling well and things kind of went sideways for me for a little bit of time. So, this is quite literally the entirety of my brain kind of falling into creativity and loving doing this and loving being back and loving creating videos and having so much fun doing this. I mean, I have had the most amount of fun ever doing this so far. I'm going to be making this a series, and the series might go for a while. This might become a forever world. Who actually knows? But, life isn't scripted, and honestly, I don't think I want my YouTube videos to be too much either. So, yeah, um, I'm going to just start off, pretty simple. Got some wood, getting some stone, the whole deal. Those things don't change, really, ever. You really can't do much in the game otherwise. But I think we're gonna go over there after everything is said and done. I see that that's kind of like the mainland. We can do something over here a little. And my microphone just went and did something really weird. But yeah, no, I think that we could go over to the mainland after this and yeah. So, getting some stone. Because, again, tools. I actually like to keep my first wooden pickaxe. It's just a thing that I do. And so, yeah, I'm gonna get some coal and. Okay, that was weird. Never mind that. I'm gonna get some coal and I'll see you in a time skip or two. And we will get to going. finally getting over to the mainland. I think I'm going to, get some more coal and things, and I will see you again soon. I just wanted to pop in and say that, yeah, we made it over to the mainland, and I do have a good amount of coal on me at the moment, but I just want to get a little bit more, so here we go. It's always nice getting these shipwrecks, no matter if I start drowning or not, because they're always full of great resources and ways to get those resources and little treasures that you would never really think of using otherwise in the game. And Homestead is also one of those packs where there's just so much in it that, you know, you never think of using some of these things. And the way that I'm getting them is really important because, you know, you can only do so much when it comes to researching and when it comes to just, I mean, playing the game. We all have our favorite things to build, we all have our favorite items to use. So we wind up in some sort of kind of mental block of, oh, how do I get this? Oh, what am I using? What am I doing? What is my theme here? And that's a theme, and that's part of the plan and part of, just why I didn't want to plan this too much. I just wanted to go in and use what I'm given and have some fun. Okay, so I realized that we're like a third of the way into the video, but this is definitely where we're calling home. I don't know exactly how the house is gonna go, but all I know right now is I really need to drop off some of my inventory, so I'm gonna do that. And maybe just, start off with the whoops. Yeah, no, I did not mentally count that right. Um, just start off with maybe some really light terraforming. And like I said, I just need to get this stuff out of my inventory. It is kind of driving me absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm back, and as I finally got to grabbing some wood, I finally started to think about, what I'm building as far as, our starter house. And I really want this starter house to be just that, a starter house. I didn't want it to, you know, be grand and crazy. I wanted this to be mine and mine alone. I wanted it to be cozy and functional and chaotic and perfect. So I'm just gonna put a pen here for some sheep because I know I'm gonna need some sheep eventually. Also, I just want to round them up from around the, neighboring land because I see them on the map and I just was like, hey, let me put them all in one spot. So that's really fun. I'm gonna do that. And I'm also going to try to grab them all. If I don't, I don't. If I do, I do. Again, not really planning anything. I honestly still don't know entirely what the starter house is going to look like. I have no plan whatsoever. This world is quite literally me playing the game and just having fun. Also, I love Java because of the fact that you can, put everything basically in your offhand. It's just so handy. But yeah, I'm gonna go and just round up these sheep, and yeah, I will talk to you guys when I get back to figuring out what actually is going on. Okay guys, so I'm back. I'm putting in some flooring here. Well, digging out the grass to put the flooring in. Um, all I have is like 64 uh stone smelting and everything else. I honestly don't know what this little saw thing is like. It's a whole thing, and I don't really know what it's used for, but I know that villagers can use it, and you can get some odd trades on it, and yeah, so here I am just putting in some flooring really quick. This is where I actually start to get the walls in really quickly, just putting things in, making sure I can use my, you know, temporary storage chests, getting other resources, and yeah, this is all sped up because I didn't want this video to be too long, and I was like, hey, this is actually my return to the internet, so I thought it would be accessible if it was under an hour. It's actually under 45 minutes, so that's really fun. Um, and yeah, the handsaw situation is really cool. I think that it is really refreshing to see. I really like these, like, broken, these, like, what are these called? I can't even tell with this sped up. I'm doing this voiceover after the fact. I genuinely damaged what? Damaged oak log. Yeah, I really like the look of these damaged oak logs. They're really cool. Um, that was really funny. At least it was to me. I think it would look really, really good with just like something like a stripped oak log, but I also want to see what I can get. Ooh, that looks really nice. So I'm just going to use this as the walls, and yeah, again, this world has no planning whatsoever. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what resources I need. I don't know what resources I'm going to use. This is honestly pretty much the opposite of every Minecrafter ever. But yeah, I have no plan here. I'm just doing this, just doing it, enjoying it, having fun with it. So I'm just going to fill in the walls, the second story. I don't even know how I'm going to make the roof yet, but we'll get there when we get there. Also, coming up, there's a weird situation. I'm just going to talk about it now because it's on my mind. But basically, during the mining clips, it just my recording software just didn't, and it recorded like the pause screen the entire time. I don't know how it's even possible because it should have been recording like, you know, the screen that I was on. And once I, stopped recording, it should have, or once I stopped pause, it should have unpaused. So I don't understand how what happened, but basically I went mining, and I got some resources. I found one diamond, like one. It was just chilling somewhere like in deep slate in this cave. I also have this on peaceful, if that wasn't already apparent. Um, but yeah, I also really want to start making those bigger chests later. Um, but yeah, this is the mess I'm talking about. I might actually just cut this part out now that I've talked about it, but yeah. So, bye. I'm back, and this is our house, and also towards the end of the video. It is just a little starter house. It's nice and cozy. Honestly, some people would think it's kind of cramped, but I think it's just cozy. And upstairs is our little bedroom. I love that hidden book situation. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for enjoying this with me. And I hope you all, and I will thank you all for welcoming me back. to the internet now that I'm feeling better. Thank you guys. Bye.